Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. It is Saturday morning. Our teacher for this week is Oprah Winfrey. And if there's a title to this morning's message, it would be something like what to do when your thoughts are hijacked by everything that is wrong in your life. Somebody, good morning. Happy Saturday. Oprah's message for us today is about being more conscious of where we place our attention. Because what we place or what we pay attention to is what we spend our energy on. And the things that we constantly feed our energy to are the things that we will continue to create more of. So it stands to reason that if we keep bringing our attention to what we are grateful for, then we will create more of what makes us happy and fulfilled. Estelle, a very good morning. It is so good to see you. Happy Saturday. And Anthony, good evening, man. Really good to see you. Oprah says, I live in a space of thankfulness and I have been rewarded 1,000,000 times over for it. I started out giving thanks for the small things, and the more thankful I became, the more my bounty increased. That's because what you focus on expands, and when you focus on the goodness in your life, you create more of it. She says, here's the gift of gratitude. In order to feel it, your ego has to take a back seat. What shows up in its place is greater compassion and understanding. Instead of being frustrated, you choose appreciation. And the more grateful you become, the more you have to be grateful for. But here is the snag though. This is also from Oprah. She says, all of our stress comes from our own resistance to what is. All of our stress comes from us resisting what is. Our ego, or our mind's resistance to everything that is not right in our lives, continues to hijack our intention of living in gratitude of all the blessings that we do have. So no matter how sincere your intention of living in gratitude, do you have the awareness to recognize when your thoughts get stuck on everything that's wrong with your life? And do you have the practice that you can step into when you realize that you need to redirect your focus to what it is that you want to create? Today's meditation is very simple. It is dropping from your busy head into your body, lowering your brain waves that are stuck in spinning in the high beta into a calmer and clearer alpha state. Spending a little time just being in your body. What is the benefit of this? Well, when you open your eyes again, your thoughts will not be hijacked, and you'll be able to exercise your ability to choose to place your attention on what it is you want to create in your life. We all want to live a life of gratitude. We all kind of make that decision again and again. Do we have the awareness to recognize when our thoughts once again become stuck on everything that's wrong, preventing us from accessing the gratitude for everything that we do have? So today's meditation is that simple. It is dropping from our busy heads into our body. And from that place, the mind slows down, and we can then again bring ourselves back and go, I have a bit more ability to choose where my thoughts go. So if you're ready, let's get started. You can close your eyes, and we'll float away on today's journey together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in. And out. Take a deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in let it go. Deep inhale. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill your belly with air, feel yourself grow, feel yourself expand from your core outwards in all directions. Once you have a belly full of air, slowly, slowly let it go. As you exhale, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. Our journey today is a journey of this body. And we'll start by paying attention to softening from head to toe, while you continue your full body breathing on your own time. With your next exhale, bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows, your forehead. Are you carrying a frown there? Or have you been able to completely soften? With your next exhale, bring your attention to the area in and around your mouth. Do you often grind your teeth? Do you sometimes feel your tongue pushed hard against the roof of your mouth? You sometimes have tight, clenched jaw muscles. And for this moment, is everything in and around your mouth softened? With your next exhale, bring your attention to your neck and shoulders. Do you often find your shoulders pulled high almost to the level of your ears? And in this moment, have they softened? Are your shoulders hanging loosely off the sides of your body? With your next exhale, bring your attention to your stomach area. Your abdominal muscles. It's one of the places where tension hides the easiest. In this moment, are your abs completely softened? With your next exhale, bring your attention to your butt cheeks. Are you clenching, or have you completely softened? And then lastly, shift your attention to your legs, your arms, specifically your hands. You sometimes find them balled into tight fists, with your nails making indentations in your palms. And in this moment, your hands half open, lying softly in your lap. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, further helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles, going forward and to the left, and rolling your head forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. And also lean your upper body over to the right. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence as much as we are able to, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is a really good place to stop. Although if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, feel into your body and feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. Feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, our journey is dropping from our head into this body and feeling every experience this body is having. Say hello to this body. Perhaps even wrap your arms around this body and say, "Hello body, it is awesome having you." Take your next big breath. Our journey of our senses helps us drop from a busy mind into our body. It starts at the top and works its way down through the body. Our first stop is your eyes. For this exercise, we keep them closed, but just imagine if you were to open your eyes, what would be the most obvious thing that you would see? So as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, find with your mind that obvious thing. And with your eyes closed, study this obvious thing from all of its angles. See all of its color and find all of its texture. Take your next big breath. Then we'll change gears while we are still sticking to where our eyes could see. We are finding the least obvious object in the room, the one that would be the hardest to find with your eyes. You'd have to search, perhaps because it's small or perhaps because it's hidden. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, with your eyes closed, use your mind to study this less obvious object. See it from all its angles, see all of its color, find all of its texture. Take your next big breath. Take a moment to thank your eyes for the experience they give you. We'll take a step down to your ears and what you can hear. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, find the most obvious sound that you can hear. And listen deep into it. Try and find all of the different vibrations, the layers in this obvious sound. Take your next big breath. And then we change gears, and with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, find the faintest sound you could possibly hear. The faintest whisper. Lean into it, listen deep into it, and see how much of it you can find to listen to. Take your next big breath. Take a moment to thank your ears for the expression it brings into your body. For the next 2 stops, change your breathing to whatever works for you, whatever allows you to smell and taste. So with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, bring your attention to your nose and what you can smell. Is there any obvious smell you can find right now? Take your next big breath. And then with your next big breath, are you able to find any other smell at all? Anything beyond the first obvious smell? Take your next big breath. Take a moment to thank your nose for the experience it provides you. We take a step down to what you can taste. And with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, is there any obvious tastes that you are able to discern right now? Take your next big breath. And then see if you're able to find anything else at all. Anything besides the first obvious taste. Take your next big breath. Take a moment to thank your mouth, your taste buds, for the experience that it provides you. Our last stop is the surface of your skin. So with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, find on the surface of your skin the area with the most obvious sensation. And as you take a deep breath and dive deep into you, see if you can describe all of the different sensations in the spots, the different kinds of pressure and touch that you experience in this one spot. Take your next big breath. And then just one more. Shift your attention to the spot on your skin where you can sense the slightest of sensations, the slightest touch. It might be where fabric is only just touching your skin, or it might even be where you feel the air touch your forehead or your cheek. Take your next big breath. Take a moment to thank your skin for the experience it provides you. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. invite softness to flow in and settle in every fiber of your being. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you again from Oprah's message today. She says, "I live in a space of thankfulness, and I have been rewarded 1,000,000 times over for it. I started out giving thanks for all the small things, and the more thankful I became, the more my bounty increased. That's because what you focus on expands. And when you focus on the goodness in your life, you create more of it. Here is the gift of gratitude. In order to feel gratitude, your ego has to take a back seat. What shows up in its place is greater compassion and understanding. Instead of being frustrated, you choose appreciation. And the more grateful you become, the more you have to be grateful for. We know this. We all choose this. However, do we become aware of when the old voice inside becomes stuck on all the things that are wrong in our life? Do you become aware of this, and do we then have a practice that creates a shift? This very simple practice in this morning's meditation of dropping from your head into your body always brings the opportunity to create that shift. An old unhappy voice stuck on everything that's wrong in our lives gets the opportunity to be reset if, for a while, we drop out of the thoughts into the body and just experience the senses of this body. What do I see? What do I hear? What do I smell? What do I taste? What do I feel? And have gratitude for all of these sensory experiences. And it tends to be that when I get up from this space, it is easier for me to direct my thinking to where I want it to be. Focused on what is right in my life, and not focused on what is wrong. Remember the awareness of where your thoughts are and what they're doing. And when you realize what's happening in your thinking is unhelpful, take a moment to step away from what you're doing. Bring yourself to your breath. Anchor yourself again in your body's senses, so that when you turn back towards what needs to get done, you have a lot more control of where you want to direct your thinking. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in Thank you for this body and all of its sensory experiences. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to create greater awareness of where my thoughts are and what they're doing. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to not get stuck in a battle with the thinking. Instead of trying to push unwanted thoughts away, I'm learning how to lean into where I want my thoughts to be. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for this message from Oprah that reminds me to lean into the gratitude. Have appreciation for everything I do have, but even have appreciation for the occasional struggle. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being a part of our journey today. Hey Michelle, good morning. Happy Saturday to you. Awesome seeing you. Pepe, hello. A great evening to you. Hope your Friday ends super well. Karen, hello. Thank you for joining in with us. Also hoping that you're having a really good evening. Thank you, Sunmarie. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Estelle. Have a beautiful weekend. Hope to see you again soon. Ciao, ciao.